One of the things that is noteworthy about that, as you point out, is the fact that you're eminently qualified. You've produced the scholarship to make your sort of appearances in mainstream media reasonably expected, and yet you're not there. Similarly, as a leading scholar on the subject, you would think that you would have been in an endowed chair somewhere at a university. But for the last 3 decades, give or take, that has not been the case. How do you make sense of that?
Well, that's no mystery. First of all, I never mixed well in academia. That's just a fact, because a lot of what I did in my quote unquote, I have to put it in quotation marks or in inverted commas, a lot of what I did was exposing mainstream fraud. So the frauds in academia and in the periphery of academia. So if you go through my career, as it were, career, that should also be in inverted commas. I started off exposing this book called From Time Immemorial, allegedly on the origins of the Israel-Palestine conflict, and a whole circle of academics and luminaries endorsed the book. It turned out to be a complete hoax. Then I attacked this other very big scholarly book called Hitler's Willing Executioners, before your time, I think. It came out in 1996. It also, all the rave reviews, all the usual suspects, the greatest book since the dawn of history. And I said, no, the book is a complete fake. And then there was the Alan Dershowitz affair.
That's where I entered the conversation. I entered the chat with the case for Israel.
The case for Israel, right. So obviously, I'm not the best candidate for academia when a large part of my scholarly contribution has been to expose fraud in academia. That's not
fair enough.
You're not going to get tenure for that.